What's up guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today is going to be an opinion piece about plant prices and supply and demand. Let's get right to it. I want to start this off with a cool screenshot that I saw today on Facebook in one of the Monstera Obliqua groups. I'll let you guys read it and just get a real good hot take on that. So after reading that, I'm pretty sure you're feeling the same way I am, and that's enraged. For all this time, all the rare plant shops and all the top dogs in the plant industry have always told us the plant prices are just high because of supply and demand. They just can't help it. They can't help but sell you too expensive of a plant. They just can't help it. Supply and demand forces them. I mean, supply and demand literally knocks on their front door and says, you better sell that plant for a lot of money or else. So I don't know, this really annoyed me seeing this because this whole time they've been telling us supply and demand, and now supply and demand is not in their favor and they're trying to control it, which is absolutely hilarious. I cannot believe I read this today. I was shocked and it was just incredible. I love the words protect your investment only because plants are probably the worst long-term investment, at least in any industry. Plants literally reproduce themselves, they grow by themselves, and the supply will always slowly outpace demand. Over time, more people will propagate and multiply their plants, so it's only natural that the supply will finally overtake demand. So I don't get why these people think these long-term investments are a good idea, but I don't know. I can understand short-term investment. If you get a hot plant first, you can usually cut it up and sell it and make a buck, sure. But long-term, it makes zero sense. And since we're on the topic of plant prices, I just want to go and tell you that these really high prices do nothing good at all. All they do is attract more poachers and more people to go in the woods, poach from the wild, and resell in the market because it's so lucrative. Now, don't let that make you think I think selling plants is bad. You can sell plants, don't get me wrong. You can buy plants, invest in them, propagate them, and sell them. But you don't have to try and rip people off. Some of these people have been getting so brazen with their plants. We're talking single node cuttings going for hundreds of dollars. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. So I'm not trying to deter you from trying to cut your plants up and sell them. I just think you should do it for a fair price. Supply and demand is such a cheap excuse and such a fake excuse. There's a lot of excuses in this industry for why these plants have to be so expensive. One of them I always hear is acclimation. They take the chance and acclimate from a seller when in reality they're just placing it in a bin. I have plants in a bin too, and it takes zero effort. And the sad part is they're not really acclimating the plant for you, because once you get it, you're not going to keep it in a bin its whole life, so it's going to have to reacclimate to your house anyways. So the 2 stages of acclimation is probably not good for the plant. I would think just one, if you were just to buy directly from a supplier and not these middlemen, it would be better off for you because the plant is going through a lot less stress. The other thing too is a lot of people try and tell you that they take forever to grow. So many plants are slow growing, but they're not. My melanochrysum grow like weeds. I seriously have like probably 70 nodes at this point, and I started from one plant that was like maybe 6 nodes a year ago. So they really do grow fast. Now I will give it to the Obliqua complex group. The Obliqua does grow pretty slow. I do have 1 node, and it's taken about 4 months just to get its second leaf starting to unfurl, so they are slower. But again, you can see that over time the supply has risen so much that their investment is getting threatened, and so now they're trying to shut down the sales. A lot of times too, they'll say, well, it's my business, like I have to have prices high, which is true. Obviously, if you're running a business, you have to pay rent for the real estate that you're actually keeping your plants in, and there's some expenses for having a business, there's taxes and everything else. However, if you started your business on all-time high prices, did you really think that was a good idea? Because the prices are obviously going to come down at some point. So if your business can't sustain these lower, more normal prices, was it ever a good business to start with? I don't know. I know for me, I would love to start a plant business, but I'm going to start my prices at normal low prices. I plan on selling my melanochrysum for like $25 or $30. That way, no matter what the market is, I should be able to stay afloat based on whatever prices I'm selling them at, and I should know that my profits will be pretty consistent. I've had really good experiences in the plant community because I've tried to make some friends with people, and people have been so giving, so I know there are good people in the community. So I guess my challenge to you, this would be like the best thing you could probably do for the community, is over the next year, focus on 1 plant. Get 1 plant in your collection, cut it up, propagate it again, and try and get a few hundred if you can, and then you can start selling them at a reasonable price. I think if everyone focused on 1 plant, we would have plenty of supply and we could really crash the market and bring it down to a more normal level. I know not everyone can have a full-fledged nursery in their house or basement, and that's why I'm saying just focus on 1 plant. If you can just focus on that 1 plant and get it propagated, you can do wonders for the community, and that gives you an opportunity to trade those for other plants. If everyone's doing this, it will create a much better community, and we don't have to worry about poaching or crazy prices or inaccessibility to plants. Now, there is a counter argument to a lot of the things I've said, and that is plants are a luxury and they are not a need. None of us truly need these plants to do anything to be happy or anything along those lines. It's really only a want or a desire. So I do understand that aspect. However, I don't think it justifies spending hundreds of dollars on a plant that doesn't need to cost that much. These plants grow for practically free and they don't take that much work to keep them growing. So I think there's a reasonable balance on how much you can sell a plant. I'm totally for selling plants. I think it's a great idea. You can kind of fund your own hobby by putting the work into cutting and propagating plants and selling them. However, I think you can do this fair and balanced, and you don't have to rip off your fellow community member. There's just no reason for it other than greed. Just a sneak peek, I do have a lot of stuff growing right now. I'm trying to mass propagate stuff so I can bring it to the market for a very affordable price. I have a lot of melanochrysum. I probably have 60 or so nodes, so once I get those potted up, everything that grows from them, I can start selling those cuttings. That way I have a nice stock and I can keep the supply consistent and cheap. On top of that, I have a ton of magnificum seeds, a ton of them, at least 100 or so. So from there, I should be able to start getting some consistent propagation. Now, this is gonna be a few months off, probably 6 months to a year. It does take some time, but eventually I will get them to the market and I will get them to it at an affordable price. So if you have some patience, do try and wait. Lastly, I just want to remind you one more time, please pick a plant and propagate the heck out of it. You'll do wonders for the community, and when you do wonders for the community does wonders back. I've been so blessed with the people I've met in the community and the friends I've made. We've traded so many plants together and we've just really had a lot of fun. You can meet those people in these groups. There are good people in this group, and as long as we keep doing that, we can bring this market down to a more normal place where everyone has access to these plants. As always, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I will see you next time.